everyone, and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new here. We are going to be doing another vlog today. You guys might notice a little something different with my background, and that is because my beautiful, talented grandma made us a banner for the background of the videos. Everyone say shout out to Mama. Your banner looks amazing in the background, and I'm so excited to have it in the background of these videos. We definitely needed a little something in the background, so definitely amazing. She made it for me for Easter, and I was quite surprised. I was not expecting that at all. And she also gave me a bunch of sewing goodies as well. So we definitely have to get back sewing. Besides that, I do have a little positive update also. Yesterday, my town sent out a flyer saying that the whole town is open for a free yard sale on a specific date, and that date is coming up soon. And me and my boyfriend are going to set up our Easy Up, and we are going to set up some tables. And I thought that maybe putting some crochet items out would be a great way to sell some items. So yeah, that is awesome news. Definitely going to be doing that. We do have some stuff prepped in the back, as you can see, and I do have a lot of other items. So I don't think we'll need to prep a lot for that, but I'll definitely be making a couple new items for that as well, just to fill up the table outside. So yeah, definitely wanted to update you guys on that because I know our spring market got canceled. So yeah, that is awesome, and I'm so happy my town is doing that. I think that is a great idea for people to sell their items. With that all being said, for this video, I'm mostly going to be working on my brain stew pullover, which I'll show you where we left off with that. If you haven't seen me starting this knit sweater, you can go check out the video I made starting this. That one is a good watch to see me starting this project. So yeah, we'll probably continue on with this sweater now that we're done with our grafgan. And speaking of being done with our grafgan, I have a lot of half skeins that I need to wind up and organize into my regular yarn stash now that we're done with that project. So I thought I'd take you guys through organizing after a big project, because I definitely need to reorganize my yarn stash after that one. It is a bit chaotic. So yeah, I thought I'd take you along the process of cleaning that up. So yeah, guys, let's get to this video. Alright, you guys, this is what we are working with over here. Kind of a mess. So we have all the stuff that we have made in previous videos, but then we have all the ends from the grafgan. Yes, this is all of them, and I weaved in every single one of these. So I'll probably put this in my stuffing bags so they don't go to waste. And then we also have all the little balls that were attached to the grafgan as well. So I can put these with like my scrap yarn. And then we have some Cricut stuff out, puzzles. This is supposed to go with my sewing stuff, some markers. So we just have a bunch of random stuff out here. In this bag is all the yarn from the blanket. This is some stuff my grandma gave me. And let me show you what's going on with the drawers. So, and this first one, this is all my scrap balls of yarn. This drawer is always going to be disorganized. In this drawer, I have some yarn labels because I want to keep these for a future video. I have a knit beanie, a couple knit beanies that I've made. I have some t-shirt yarn, extra crafting supplies. Yeah, definitely need to do something with that one. This is my main acrylic stash. This is all my acrylic yarns that are still in full skeins. But yeah, we definitely need to reorganize this. Like, what is this? We should probably rewind this before it turns into a huge knot. So that's what we're looking like in here. And then in this last drawer, we have some overflow skeins, like this puzzle yarn. I have my winder, I have some fabric. These are stitch markers. we have packing supplies, some extra pre-made items. Then up here in my closet is where I keep all my like plushie yarn. So that doesn't really need to be reorganized, but we could do a little retouching up there. So that is what we're working with for the reorganization. So I think first off, I'm going to take the half skeins and re-cake them. You guys, and this is why we cake our yarns before they get floppy. All right, I'm gonna do this green skein next, and hopefully this one goes a lot better. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little skein here because I ran into another huge knot. But we have one more skein left that's a little floppy here. Now I'm going to organize this a little bit better. I'm not gonna go like too crazy, but I'm just gonna put our full skeins. So we got that. These ones are for my knit sweaters, so I'll just put those back there. Put this one here. These are all like smaller, like full skeins. And now I'm gonna put all these bigger caked ones over here with all my other little caked ones. I think that looks a lot better. What do you guys think? Oh, and I forgot that we had a loose skein down here, so we can put that up here somewhere too now. Okay, and I have this old bag of just ends. I'm just gonna take the ends from our Grafgan and dump them into this bag. Now in this box is my Harry Potter bobbins. So actually the black is the same as I used in the other Grafgan. So they may come in handy. So I'm just gonna put all these scraps from the other blanket into here, because it's mostly black ones anyways. Alright, I'm feeling a lot better of the state over here. Alright, now that we have gotten the organizing out the way and everything is cleaned up after that big project, we can move on to working on our sweater. I just want to give you guys a little refresher on where we are at with this project. So let me show you that now. If you guys remember, we actually did finish the front panel of this sweater. So that is amazing. So what I have been doing is working on the back panel. So this is how far I've gotten on the back panel. I've been tracking my progress with these stitch markers over here. So the ribbing is 10 rows and then each one of these is 10 rows. So I have about 30 rows done so far on that. So yeah, that is where we are at on the sweater. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep working on that for now until I find something else that sparks my interest to do. I just pop in here. I'm about to start a new row. It looks as though we are going to have to put a new ball of yarn on here soon because this is all I have left. I'm thinking this is probably the last row before that needs to be refilled. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on here and just do a little chat. What do you guys do? Do you guys do fiber arts of any kind? Do you crochet? Do you knit? Do you sew? Any kind of crafting? Like, what brought you guys here to my channel? So yeah, just let me know. I would love to hear what you guys like to do as your craft, because maybe we share one in interest. Just let me know, guys. But yeah, I'm just working along on this. Obviously, it's a very slow process. If you guys knit, you guys would know that knitting takes a very long time. Crochet is so much faster. It does take a lot more yarn though. Like, I have literally been on the same skein of this color since the front panel, and the front panel was like half of this color. Yeah, it's made it pretty far. I'm pretty impressed. Like, knitting would really surprises you sometimes with how the yarn usage is, because if you crochet a lot, you know that you'd probably be on the third ball of yarn by now if you're making a sweater. But knit, depending on what stitch you're doing, it's a very like flowy fabric. Oops, I almost German short rode by accident. This is my first sweater I've knitted besides a dog sweater, and wow, I am impressed. I definitely probably overbought yarn, but hey, the crocheter in me just knew that it takes a lot of yarn for a sweater, so it's probably better to overbuy than underbuy, because you never know when they're gonna discontinue these colors, like for real. Like, you could put this project down for a month, come back, run out of yarn, and never find it again. So like, I really encourage you to overbuy than underbuy, because if you have an extra skein at the end of a project, like, who cares? Like, you'll find some use for that somewhere. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to pop on here and do a little chat and knit session. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these, because I tried to include a little chat and crochet session at the end of my last vlog, and I think that you guys really enjoyed that. Let me know if you like these more chattier sections than just watching the music play while I crochet or knit. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, you guys, I actually was wrong. After that purl row that I just talked to you guys with, I actually finished another row, and we have finally come to the end of this one. So I am going to tie on this fresh skein. Okay, everyone. So you guys saw yesterday that I was working on my brainstorm pullover, which I have right here. So we did work a few more rows on this. So this is what this is looking like. I actually worked about another 10-ish rows, probably a little bit more yesterday. I still have to put this stitch marker in for the 10th row, but we've worked 20, 30, 40 rows so far of the back panel, so that is awesome. We're almost halfway there. I'm just going to continue working on that today, and I also want to bake a loaf of bread today because we are running low on our bread. So yeah, a couple things planned for today. Alright, you guys, it's time to make some bread. Alright, I got this pack of these bowl scrapers and this bench scraper because you see how it gets all up on the bowl? I want to get all that off. So I'm going to use one of these now so that I can scrape it off the bowl. Oh my god, so much better. And that way I don't have to get my fingers gross anymore. I can use this to help me. Alright, I'm just gonna leave this covered for an hour and I'll be back for stretch and folds. In the meantime, I am going to go knit on my brains too. And this is a little update on the sweater. I put the next 10 row marker in and did a few more rows. Just did the last round of coil folds. This is just a half loaf. Alright, you guys, I am back and I wanted to show you guys the progress that we made yesterday on the brain stew pullover. So let me show you that right now. So this is what our back panel is looking like. We got a lot done. Yesterday alone, I got 15 rows done. So I got the next stitch marker in here plus another 5 rows. So we're almost ready to put another stitch marker in. So definitely getting through the back panel, which is exciting. I really want to get this sweater done so I can wear it already. We've been working on it for so long already. All I have planned for today is pretty much working on this. I'll pop in for updates or some chit chats along the way. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to update you guys on. So let's get to work on this. Alright, you guys, I'm about to start another row on this sweater. I haven't really filmed a lot today or worked on this a lot today because I'm trying to catch up on the editing for this video. So I'm just gonna get back to working on this now that I'm caught up a little bit on the editing. I just wanted to pop on here quick. Also, I didn't film the rest of the loaf yesterday, but I can guarantee you that that whole loaf is gone already. I don't know what I did differently to that loaf, but last night we ate the whole entire thing practically, and then we both had some for breakfast this morning. So yeah, I'm baking another loaf tonight because now we don't have any bread again. But I'm gonna have to bake it tomorrow morning and cold proof it overnight because we are actually going on a little road trip tonight. So maybe I can film a little bit of that with you guys. I am just going to continue knitting on this sweater and I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Alright, you guys, I just finished another 10 rows on the sweater, so I'm just gonna stick another stitch marker in the stitch. Oh my god! That is absolutely insane. Okay, so you guys got to see the little road trip that we went on last night. Also, when we went on our little road trip, you guys saw in a clip that we went to Walmart. So I did stop at the yarn section. And I got a couple of the cotton yarns from Peaches and Cream. So I got this pastel pink color. And then I got rosemary, which is a nice like olive green, and dark taupe. And the reason why I wanted to get these cotton yarns, if you guys watch Celeste's Nook, she's making a button coaster pattern that's like plushy. Go check it out. It's super cute, and she's coming out with a tutorial for it soon, and I so want to make some of those, at least one for myself. So I got some of these cotton yarns for that, which cotton yarn is always great to have in your stash anyways. Top season's coming up, bandanas, anything. So yeah, just got some cotton yarn. As far as my brain stew pullover goes, you guys saw I put in a new stitch marker, so we got another 10 rows done, and then I got another 2 done after that. Yeah, that is our progress on the brain stew. I also got a lot of editing for this video done yesterday, so making some good progress. Yeah, I'm just going to get back to knitting on this brain stew pullover for today. I also just baked another loaf of bread, so hopefully I can get a video of cutting into that because I'm excited for some bread after we ate the whole other loaf. But yeah, that is all I wanted to update you guys on for right now. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, you guys, I accidentally forgot about the bread in the oven while I was knitting. So she's a little extra dark and crispy, but let's cut her open. Look at her. Oh my god. It's been a little while later now. I've worked up 9 rows so far, so we have one more row until we can put another marker in our sweater. But I did want to show you guys, I also made some croutons out of the stale loaf from last week. So let me go show you that right now. So in between knitting, I made some of these delicious croutons. I made them with a stale loaf I had before, and they came out so delicious. Right, you guys, I put the next stitch marker in. I finished the 10th row on this section. So this is how long the back panel is so far. We made so much progress in this vlog, but yeah, I'm gonna continue to work on this for a little bit and then I'll catch up with you guys. Alright, you guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I got a couple more rows done on this sweater, so I'm going to show you that quick. This is what the back panel of the sweater is looking like. I hope you guys liked this video. We had a little reorganization, knitting progress. We went on a little road trip, little yarn haul. Don't forget to subscribe and like and leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see next. So stay tuned for the next one, guys. Bye.